want to start working out? Came to the right place. Here today, we're going to talk about the top 5 mistakes that you can avoid being a newbie in the gym. You're going to make mistakes along the way, just kind of happens, but these are the top 5 things that I want you to focus on not doing during your fitness journey. Come along with me. We're going to talk about that while we do some back and buys. Alright, well, I haven't deadlifted in a while, so it's definitely felt like deadlifts. But the first mistake that I want you to avoid is don't walk into the gym without a plan, alright? One of the worst things that you can do is walk in and not know how to do these exercises, or 2, not have a workout plan. So when you first begin, a workout plan 100% matters, and as you get more advanced, you have to lock in to a workout plan that allows your body to keep developing as you keep going toward the quote-unquote, whether it's real or not, your natural peak, right? So there's 3 general workout ideologies that I would recommend if you're new to the gym, or if you're losing motivation and you just don't want to stick to a regimented workout, right? So the first is going to be the bro split, which if you watch my last video, we already talked about this. But for me, my bro split right now is chest and triceps, back and biceps, shoulders and abs, and then legs. So 4 workouts a week, and generally doing sets. I kind of do lower sets, so especially if it's compound lift, I might do 5 reps for each set, maybe less depending on how heavy. Like today, my 455 deadlift, only hit it once. Another workout ideology that I really like is upper and lower. Now this one, you do what it sounds like, your upper half of your body one day, lower half of your body the next day, rest day, upper half, lower half. The final one is going to be push-pull legs, and it is exactly as it implies. Push movements are things such as like a bench press. A pull movement is going to be something like a lat pull down, right? It's literally what you're doing. Now, I understand just saying this doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot if you're new, so you can look up these workout plans through the internet, of course. Ask ChatGPT to make you a workout plan. Some paid plans that I do recommend are Jeff Nippard. Dr. Mike Osertel has his RP hypertrophy. However, it is pretty advanced and costs quite a bit of money. Never used it, but I've seen some pretty good reviews. Another one of my favorites is Steffi Cohen's hybrid. Anytime I prep for a competition, 100% what I'm going to use. But a lot of their workouts are for more advanced lifters, except for Jeff Nippard. So he has one called the Essentials, which is made for beginners, and he also has a bonus amount of content as he teaches you a lot about how your body reacts, what it's doing, some dietary things, and how to overall get the most out of your workouts. So yeah, number 1 is make sure that you walk in with a plan.
Artlist.io.
mistake number 2 that I want you to avoid is not warming up. Always warm up. Now there's some really good reasons to this. One, you're gonna hurt yourself if you don't warm up. I don't care how many times you worked out, or if someone says that they never warm up, they're gonna end up getting hurt too at some point. So, the warming up process is getting your central nervous system ready for your workout. It's warming up your muscles so that they aren't so tight, so that you are able to do these exercises without putting yourself in danger of, say, pulling a muscle. But this is why you'll never see any kind of avid gym goer who walks into a gym and immediately starts benching 315 pounds. You've got to warm up. There's a few different ways that you can do this. Myself, I don't do any sort of cardio warm up. I usually use bands, and I'll do like lateral raises. I will use my chest to pull the bands apart. I'll put them behind my neck, under my feet, and do good mornings, which for those who don't know what good mornings are, it's where you put a barbell or something on your back and you want to hinge at the hips, right? So you'll be here with the strap coming up and over your shoulders, and you'll just lean up, shifting your hips forward. It's called good morning. Get your lower back kind of ready for whatever you're going to do. Believe it or not, one of my most important days to do that is chest day. Bench really messes with my lower back. But another way to do it is maybe 5-10 minutes walking or jogging on a treadmill. Some people use a bike. And then of course you need to do your warm-up sets. So a warm-up set is usually using a lower weight on whatever exercise you're about to do. You'll notice I don't really video warm-ups anymore. It's not really something that people want to see. It's not really entertaining, but know that I am doing warm-up sets. Now the caveat to that is, say I already did deadlifts. Well, I did full warm-ups on deadlifts coming up. So my back's already warmed up. I've already got my central nervous system up and going. So for my next exercise, that's also a back exercise, do I do a warm-up? Kind of depends on you. As you work out more, you'll get to know your body more. So I always do usually one set of a warm-up. So for example, when I went to do my lat pull downs, what you didn't see is I did one warm-up set of 10 at 100 pounds. So, quick recap. Number 1 is make sure that you walk in with some sort of a workout plan. Number 2 is make sure that you warm up before you start working out. All right, now I'm gonna get some pull-ups and do number 3.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, so mistake number 3 I want you to avoid is gonna be ego lifting, right? So ego lifting is gonna be when you choose an exercise at a weight that you cannot do with good form. Now, depending on how new you are in the gym, maybe you don't know what I'm talking about when I say form. Form is going to be the way that you position your body when doing an exercise. There are safe ways and dangerous ways, right? For the most part, you'll be able to figure this out when you choose a workout plan. All you got to do is Google that exercise's name and to Google. Go to your videos, and there's going to be hundreds of videos that show you how to do that exercise properly. So ego lifting, you're going to see it a lot, especially with benching, deadlifting, and squatting, because people want to, hit that 1,000-pound club. But it's really important to ensure that your form is correct. If you have bad form, you're going to end up hurting yourself at some point. And everyone is going to say, yes, ego lifting is bad for the most part, but sometimes you're going to break your form, which is very true. People have utilized forms of ego lifting in order to help further themselves in their lifting career. One in particular is what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's one of the most well-known bodybuilders ever. I cannot remember the guy's name. It's not Ronnie. It is Arnold. It's Arnold. Can't believe that blew my mind. Alright, anyways, he has a specific type of curl where you're holding onto a barbell and you bounce it off your legs to get momentum to pull back up. Well, what you'll learn as you get more and more into the lifting community is generally they don't want you, I say they, your science-based lifters, don't want you to use any kind of momentum to keep going, right? So whether you're bouncing a barbell off your chest to be able to get more weight, or if you're bouncing out of the hole on a squat, or bouncing your deadlifts off the ground, those are things that you're kind of told not to do. However, I do them sometimes, other people do them sometimes. It really kind of depends on what you're doing, but most important thing is make sure for the most part that you are using a correct form while you're working out so that you stay safe. And remember, if you get hurt while you're in the gym, you're gonna have to take some time off. So your ego being here for one day, but then you're gonna be out for a few weeks, all because you wanted to lift heavier than you could safely. All right, done with our 3 back exercises. We move on to a couple bicep exercises and mistakes number 4 and 5.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, so for number 4, I got one that Sam Solik ain't gonna like, but listen to your body, right? So if you do chest day Monday, don't do chest day Tuesday. You gotta give your body time to recover. If you're feeling sick, maybe take the day off. Give yourself some grace as you're going through this journey. Now, I'm not saying make an excuse to not work out. I'm saying that you've got to do what your body is telling you. I know that you may see people like Sam Solik or these other influencers who, no matter what, they're always in the gym. Somehow they are always able to train. As I'm sure you know, a lot of those guys are on steroids. One benefit of steroids is the recovery process. In fact, that's mostly what steroids are going to do. They assist in quick recovery. So all those muscle fibers that you broke during your workout, theirs grow back together a lot faster than yours will. So if you've worked out really hard, you're really sore, and it's that day again, give yourself some grace. Maybe take a day off. Maybe you still want to go because that's what gives you joy. Maybe just back off a little bit. Don't hit it that hard that day. So 4, listen to your body. Take your recovery days and give yourself some grace through this journey. Don't burn yourself out.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, so mistake number 5 that I want you to avoid. Avoid walking out of the gym thinking that's it, that you know what you need to do for the day, got your workout in, and that's where your fitness journey stops for the day. It's not. Working out is probably the easiest thing that you're going to be able to do.
Artlist.io.
Managing your diet is going to become the hardest portion of your journey. Most likely it's like that for most people. I'm included in that statistic. I'm not saying that you have to track everything you eat. I'm not saying you have to track your macros, but you need to have some sort of idea about what you're ingesting. If you're brand new to the gym, I highly recommend eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. That's going to be a great baseline to get you started. You're going to start seeing some significant growth, even if you are in a calorie deficit, which calorie deficit means that you are expending more calories in a day than what you're intaking. Obviously, that's what's going to lead to fat loss. 3,500 calories is equal to 1 pound of fat. So you can do that math however you want to, but you got to figure out what your calorie intake and dispense is throughout the day, whatever your normal day is. There's a bunch of different ways to do that. There's calculators for it, and once again, completely drawing a blank. There's a name for it. Actually, it's gonna be right here. I'll look it up, throw it up on the screen, but it's gonna be there. The easiest way to do it, to be honest though, is Jeff Nippard's macro factor. You literally just log your foods, or you scan them. It has most of your commercial foods in its database, and it'll populate everything. It'll tell you how many calories to eat, along with your protein, carbs, and fats. Like I said, you don't need to go that deep into it, myself included. The only thing that I even kind of track is my calories, and then I track my protein. Even that is pretty loose. I just kind of know my ballpark for the day, because I'm not competitive right now. So that's number 5. Alright, well, thanks for watching. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the new intro, and I hope you like the new outro too. Trying to up the production value in this joint a little bit. We got the $5 microphone from Five Below. I'm not even kidding. I think it was $5. We'll see what the sound turns out like. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. Catch you around.
Music licensing reimagined.